What is this in statement actually doing in the return? I am trying to get a better understanding of the following Python code and why the author has used the in statement in the return. Further down the code, I've tried inspecting the resulting object that gets handed back to the caller, however I still don't entirely understand how it works. It seems like this returns the password back to the caller and a boolean of whether or not the password is valid, however I don't understand how the calling function can check the bool of an object. Is this something basic about Python that I've missed? There is another example of a similar usage next to this one, however it uses the OR statement, which to me is even more confusing. Any advice on exactly what is going on here would be greatly appreciated. The code works and does what you would expect it to do, validates the input against a regular expression and returns true or false. However, I would really like to understand what it was written like this and not simply returning the bool.
In Python, both AND and OR will return one of their operands. With OR, Python checks the first operand and, if it is a truthy value, more on truthiness later, it returns the first value without checking the second. This is called boolean shortcut evaluation, and it can be important. If the first is falsy, then Python returns the second operand, no matter what it is. With AND, much the same thing happens. The first operand is checked first, and if it is falsy, then Python never checks the second operand. If the first operand is truthy, then Python returns the second operand, no matter what it is. Now let's talk about truthiness and falsiness. Python uses the following rules for evaluating things in a Boolean context. The following values are falsy, false, none, 0, 0, the empty list, the empty tuple, the empty dict, an empty set, the empty string. Everything else is truthy. So something like password and pass_re.match password is taking advantage of Python's short-circuit evaluation. If password is none, then the AND operator will just return none and never evaluate the second half. Which is good, because pass_re.match none would have thrown an exception. Watch this. See how the short-circuiting is working? Now watch this. See how the short-circuiting feature of AND helped us avoid a traceback? That's what's going on in this function.
The line in question verifies that the password is truthy and that it matches a predefined password regular expression. Here's how it breaks down. The function returns password if password is falsy. If the password is truthy, but the password does not match the password regex, the function returns none. If there is a truthy password, and it matches the regex, the match object is returned. The AND operator is a short-circuit operator. If the first value is truthy, it returns the second value. Otherwise, it returns the first value. You can check out this page to see what types of things are truthy in Python.
You just need to know that. Empty strings in Python evaluates to false, also none, empty lists, and other zero types. Boolean expressions are subject to an optimization called short-circuit evaluation. Therefore, prints the empty string because as it is false, the expression can never be true and the second part, the A, is never even evaluated. And prints 1, because the empty string is false, the second part has to be evaluated to give the result of the expression.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.